EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dragons of Melbourne. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway here down under. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down now. Kenny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little juke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to throw. Left side, it's complete. Touchdown! What a great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dragons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Kenny. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd down, Kenny. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And dropped it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Tua on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job in protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Open man is Higgins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, Kenny. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check-down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
First down, Kenny. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great?
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to pass. Tua. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Tua. Completes it to Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Dragons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss. No good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Tua. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Kenny, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dragons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Kenny, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Cam Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
22 yards there, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
3rd and 19. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.